Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kyle here from AI Ads. Today, I'm really excited to do this video. So this is going to be a 0 to 10K a month challenge. And this is just going to be selling Play as a standalone white label SaaS. So I'm not going to be tacking on high level or any other type of automation software. So this is just going to be selling Play as a white label SaaS to small businesses. And hopefully we can hit that 10K a month goal. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'll be documenting the entire process, and hopefully you follow along or you try it for yourself. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Now, if you're wondering why I'm wearing this jersey, well, it's game 2 of Oilers versus Dallas, so fingers crossed Oilers can pull off a win. But anyways, so first off, so game plan. Basically, we're going to do the basics, go through what we need to accomplish here, and then what we need to actually build out inside of Play, and then our outreach strategy, okay? Now, I'm going to use ChatGPT for a lot of the heavy lifting, a lot of the thinking. I don't think you really need to, you don't need to be some marketing guru anymore in 2025. ChatGPT can do all that heavy lifting for you as long as you can write some basic prompts on describing what it is you want to actually achieve. Okay, so first off, let's just name the business. Now, I actually had a name already created and a website that I was using it in the past for something else, but I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm just going to take that same name and that same business. But if I were to create a brand new name, I would just go to my ChatGPT prompt here, and I would say something like, let's just describe what it is that we're offering. So, hey, I am building an AI ads software as a service, and I want to come up with some names for the business. Now, I want something that is a little, let's say, quirky, that gets people's attention, but still has a level of professionalism. Okay, give me a few suggestions. So let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. Okay, so I had it generate a bunch of different names. Now, I went through them already, and if I were to choose one, I'd probably go with this one, Adspresso. It says strong ads, served fast, it's witty, startup friendly, punchy, and caffeine themed. So I think that one would be good. Now, Adspresso might already be taken. Like I doubt that name's even available, but I just want to show you how I would come up with a company name. I would just use ChatGPT. And then let's say I wanted to do a logo now. So let's take this here, and I'll say, okay, I like this one a lot. Actually, you know what? I can use the voice to text. I want to create a logo for this brand. I want it to have a minimalistic design. I want it to say the name Adspresso inside of it. I don't want, oops, I don't want any type of coffee logo. I don't want people to get confused that it's some coffee marketing business. Okay, so we'll take a second here and just see what ChatGPT comes up with. Okay, so it came up with this here. I think that's actually a super clean design and logo. So if I were to use this, as my logo, this is what I would do. I would just go to ChatGPT and literally get it to make my logos for me. In the past, I used to go to Fiverr and I'd hire like a graphic designer and I'd describe what I want. And then I'd pay like, $50 or something for a few logo designs. You don't need to do that anymore. ChatGPT literally does everything for you. So I would just do, just use ChatGPT for everything, okay? Now, the next thing you need to do is identify your target audience. Like, who do you want to even market to? Now, you could go super broad with this and just hit up, any business that maybe wants to run ads. That's fine. You can do that strategy. I think it's best to focus on one niche to start with, and build out your offer and your product around that niche, and then you can start to expand over time. Or you just hone in and be the professional or the pro for that specific niche. So how do you decide what target audience you want to target or whatever? So again, I'm going to use ChatGPT for that, and I'm going to say, hey, I want to. Oh, actually, let's just do it with the. Hey, I want to target an audience that is already. Why isn't this working? Hey, I want to target an audience that is already tech savvy, but they don't necessarily want to invest in a marketing agency to run their ads. Maybe they don't have the budget for that. They also need to be an audience that is actively on social media and perhaps creating content. Maybe they already have an organic content strategy. So it would be tech savvy individuals that know how to create content or likely create content for their business already. Give me a list of ideas of different audiences that I could potentially go after for this business. Okay, so we'll take a second and just see what ChatGPT says. Okay, so it came up with these different ones. So tech savvy content creators and business owners, no agency types. So solo entrepreneurs and digital creators. So coaches, these could be fitness, life, business, mindset. And this is actually the one that I already chose, but we can go through a few of these other ones. Course creators, so these are people that make courses on Teachable, Kajabi, Gumroad. These can be consultants and freelancers, maybe graphic designers or marketers or whatever. Now you have e-commerce store owners, so Shopify sellers, maybe drop shippers, people who sell on Amazon, print on demand, entrepreneurs, social content creators, so influencers building digital products or merch, YouTubers, TikTokers with small businesses. Anyways, you can go through, your own list that ChatGPT creates for you and then choose which one you want to go for. I've already chosen coaches, specifically ones that do life coaching, business mindset, and fitness. Okay. Now, again, the reason I chose this audience is because I already know they're somewhat tech savvy. They probably know how to use some of these like course builder style websites. They're on the internet. They know they might already have a website built for them. So those people are typically a little more tech savvy than, say, going for electricians or like roofers who, I've done marketing for that category or that industry, and they barely know how to use their phone or do anything. So it's best to go after an industry that is already somewhat tech savvy, in my opinion. Okay, so next it's building the website. Now I already have a website built out. I built it already prior to this challenge, and you guys can have access to this too. I'll create a snapshot. Now this is built in Go High Level, so if you were to use this website, you would have to have a Go High Level account to load this in. But it's pretty basic. I'll quickly go over it with you guys. So it says, so this is the name of the business, by the way. It's called EasyGo. This is my logo. It says run better ads, no media buyer, no agency, just AI. And then I have, description, images. Now I created all these images in ChatGPT. Like we can go back, if I go back here and if I scroll up, it's probably in this entire prompt here. Yeah. So you can see like I did multiple prompts to come up with the exact image that I want. It took a few iterations, but I eventually got exactly, what I wanted for the website. Okay. So second part just says create high converting ad templates with AI. I have another image there. And then I just described the 3 steps. So from prompt to perfect ads in seconds, customize or launch ads or launch as is. That actually doesn't really flow off the tongue well. I might change that. But anyways, customize or launch as is. And then third, launch with 1 click. So, I just go through how easy it is to quickly launch ads. And then I offer a 15-day trial for this specific, for this service or whatever, right? So my pricing is going to be pretty low ticket. And I'm only offering right now just 1 plan, which is the professional. And it's going to include all of these features. Now, eventually I will add different tiered plans. I'm just waiting for Play to release a feature that basically, as soon as they sign up for the specific plan, all the features that you want are automatically like toggled on. Right now, you can't really do that seamlessly in Play. So I'm just going to offer all the features for now under this low tier plan at $97. And then, down the road, I might increase that price. You can think of this as like a grandfathered price for, the first, 50 clients or something. Okay. But you can see all the features right now. So, AI ad optimization, auto targeting, copywriting, image generator, the video generator, the avatar generator, the creative hub, unlimited audiences, analytics dashboard, lead forms, the platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Google, TikTok, all the platforms that Play offers. I won't go through everything here. And then some bonus tools, the meme generator, the video editor, unlimited campaigns, unlimited ads, etc. Okay, so that's it for the website. Okay, so then next you're going to want to have your payment processor. Now I use Stripe, and I'm not going to go through the process of creating a Stripe account because I already have one, and I don't want to actually log into it and show any of that personal information. But basically, you're going to go to stripe.com, create your Stripe account, fill in whatever business info is necessary, and then once you create it, it's super simple. You'll just go to payments and create, or subscriptions rather, and create 2 subscription plans or 3, however you want to charge for your white label SaaS. Next, let's create the offer. Now, I could explain to you what an irresistible offer is in my own terms, but like I said earlier, I use ChatGPT for everything, and it does a better job at explaining anything than how I would explain it, right? So I just typed into ChatGPT, what is an irresistible offer and how do we create one? So an irresistible offer is in marketing is a deal so compelling that your ideal customer feels almost foolish saying no. It removes doubt, lowers risk, amplifies perceived value so much that it creates a sense of urgency or emotional need to act now. Okay, so key ingredients: it's clear, tangible value. The customer immediately understands what they're getting and why it's worth more than the price. High perceived ROI. The benefit, money, time, status, transformation, far outweighs the cost. Risk reversal. Guarantees, refunds, or free trials eliminate the buyer's fear of regret. Scarcity or urgency. Limited time, limited quantity, or exclusive deals trigger action. Bonus or stack value. Add-ons, extra services, or limited bonuses increase perceived value. And then specific targeting, it speaks directly to the desires, pain points, or goals of a niche audience. Okay, now here's an example. So let's say you sell fitness coaching package. A regular offer might be $199 for 8 weeks of training. Okay, an irresistible offer might be 8-week body reboot, lose 10 pounds, or your money back, includes personalized workouts, one-on-one coaching, meal plans, and 3 bonus mindset sessions. Only 5 spots left, just $199. And then it says it's not just about discounts, it's about framing the value so well that it feels like a no-brainer. Okay. So we're going to want to do the exact same, but for the life coach niche. and basically creating an irresistible offer around our service. Now, to do that, I'm going to have to explain, a bit about the service and the audience and what I want to accomplish for them. Okay, so I went ahead and just created this quick prompt for the irresistible offer in the life coaching niche. I'm obviously going to get ChatGPT to create it for me, but I'll just read out what I said. So I said, okay, so I want to create an irresistible offer for people in the life coaching niche. Now, this offer is going to be something like get 5 to 10 clients in 90 days without spending thousands of dollars on marketing agencies and a content production team. Get a full 90-day organic posting strategy and a low budget retargeting ad strategy that will guarantee you 5 to 10 clients in 90 days or your money back. Also, get a complete done for you ad package where the creatives, copy, and offers are all ready to launch at just a click of a button. I want to add something else actually that I forgot to mention. I also want to mention turning your video views, likes and comments, and engagement into loyal paying clients. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. Okay, so let's quickly go over the offer that ChatGPT created. So get 5 to 10 high ticket clients in 90 days without paid agencies, content burnout, or guesswork, or your money back. Okay, so a done for you 90-day organic growth plan, no more content confusion, a plug and play retargeting ad strategy, turn your views, likes, and comments into paying clients on autopilot. Now, these are the main, or actually this third one here, high converting ad creatives plus copy, tested and ready to launch in one click. I would say these are the main 3 that were in my the offer that I already created. And then I don't know what this one means, weekly growth prompts to stay consistent. I don't think I'll include that. And then the 100% money back guarantee if you don't land 5 to 10 clients in 90 days. I'll add some sort of guarantee. I'll probably add that as a guarantee, but there'll have to be some sort of contingency that they can prove that they actually posted and followed the content strategy. I'm not just going to let people, I'm not just going to let people get a refund because after 90 days and they didn't post a single video or they only did half of the content strategy. So obviously there needs to be some contingencies in place for that. And says no agency fees, no video editing team, no paid ads. That's not true because the entire idea behind it is run ads with AI and not have to pay an agency. So I don't think I'll add that. But anyways, this is just to give you a general idea. If you've never created an irresistible offer before, don't worry about having to be this perfect marketer that needs to create this perfect offer. No, just use ChatGPT. It'll do all the heavy lifting for you, and then tweak it however you want. Okay. And then there's other stuff down here. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so the next step is to actually sign up for Plai and go through the settings and customize everything. Now you can obviously go through Plai directly if you want and sign up, and you'll get a 7-day trial. But obviously I'm going to plug my affiliate here. So if you want to sign up through me, you can. You get 14 days, and then you can actually build this out along with me. Now I hold open office hours like every Tuesday and Thursday. So you can jump on call. It's a live call that just runs basically the entire day. And sometimes I'll be just building up, literally doing what I'm doing now, but just doing it live. And you can ask questions along the way. It's a really great community. And then you get all the additional support from me as well if you sign up for me. So if you want to do that, I'll drop the link in the description. It's everythinghl.com. And then you just click start your 14-day trial. You're more than welcome to book a demo with me as well if you want. But you click that and then just fill in the information here. Now, I have this disclaimer here saying that on the next page, it's going to say 7 days, but don't worry, you do get 14 days. I just can't change Plai's original offer. This is an exclusive offer through my affiliate. So don't worry about that. If it says 7 days, you do get 14 days. But anyways, once you sign up, you'll go to this screen here, which is your main, actually you'll go to the home screen here, which is your main Plai white label account. And then what you'll do is navigate to the clients tab, and we'll just go through these steps together. So first, what you'll want to do is add in your basically your white label domain. So hopefully you've gone and already bought your domain. If you haven't, that's fine. You can go to like namecheap.com, which is one that I use all the time. So if you go to namecheap.com and you just find whatever domain you want, you buy it, you create your account in Namecheap, and then let's go back here. So Plai gives you the step-by-step. You just follow this video, but essentially you just create this subdomain ads.easygo.com. And then it's going to give you the CNAME records and the hosts that you need to copy and paste. So you'll go to, once you've created your EasyGo, once you've created your Namecheap account and bought the domain, you just go to the advanced DNS settings and you just add in the CNAME record. Add new record type, click, where is it? CNAME there. And then the one that they give you, the host is ads, and then the value is secure.ai advertise service.com. They give you that. You can just copy and paste it. So don't worry about having to look at the screen and try and type this in. But anyways, once that's set, you just click update, and then it might take like a few hours for it to actually for the server to update or whatever it's called. So don't worry if immediately it doesn't pop up with this thing where it says ads.easygo.com. It might take a couple of hours. But essentially, once that's created, once you start getting people signing up and they're creating their accounts, you're going to see those workspaces show up below here, and all your clients start to populate, okay? Now, if you're using high level, you can go through high level as well, or if you're using FlowTrack, but for the sake of this challenge, I'm only going to be doing a standalone white label SaaS of Plai, other than obviously my website being hosted on high level, but I'm not actually selling high level services. Now, once they sign up, or once they go to your subscription page and they put in their credit card information and subscribe to the SaaS subscription, you're going to want to somehow get them or send them this link. So you can do that through email. You can just have it redirect to this page, and essentially this is where this is going to be where they create their account. Okay. And then it'll populate with this, their specific white label looking account. Okay. Now, if they want to log in to their account, well, that's what this subdomain is, ads.easygo.com. So if I go to ads.easygo.com and just give it a second to load here. So you'll see this is what the login screen looks like when they go to ads.easygo.com. Now I'll show you how to populate it with your logo and your name in a second, but this is what it looks like when they want to log in. This is after they've created their account, okay? So let's go back here. So now if we go to customize, so this here, this is, you can customize what they see in their account. So the social tab, this is a new feature that Plai added, which is like automated like social posting. I'm going to add this to my SaaS right now. Like if I click this right now, you can see I'm not paying for it currently, but I'm going to do that soon so that people can do social media posting directly through Plai. Now, if I go back, where was that? Clients and, right here, customize. Now there's easy mode. I'm going to leave this off. Easy mode is just a new feature that Plai released. It makes launching ads, it's kind of like a stripped down version of Play. I don't really need that for the service I'm offering, but maybe that's something you want to offer, a stripped down version, and maybe you're charging like a smaller subscription fee or something for that. You can definitely do that. Now, if we go to preferences here, again, these are just other customizations you can do. So you can hide the sample results. I did that. They don't need to see the sample results. That's fine. I also hid the resource tab because if I do want to eventually add some resources, I'll probably do my own custom videos, and I'll be like the face of the videos, or I'll use some sort of like AI avatar or something. But I'll worry about that later on. You can hide the home tab. Now this might actually be something that I do as well. I don't mind Play's home tab. I just find it can be sometimes a little bit confusing for people. Like it's fine, but I'd rather them just land directly on this advertise page and then just start advertising. So that might be something I consider. We'll see down the road if I get like customer service emails saying like, oh, I messed up something because they tried to make an ad through here, then I'll just hide it in the future. But okay, so next, let's go back here. So again, you can hide the Creative Hub tab. I'm not going to hide that. That's actually a really great feature where they can create ad templates themselves and use them. Hide template library. I'm not going to do that because that's actually part of our offer. We're going to basically create them 10 high converting ads. So I don't want to hide that. Analytics tab. I want them to be able to see the analytics tab, so I'm not going to hide that. Brand context tab. That's a good feature too. They can add in like their brand colors and stuff in it, and like other brand information so that when they make their prompts, it helps with creating the ad. So I'm not going to hide that. I'll leave that. And the guided product tour, I actually don't know what that is. That might be something new that they added. So for now, I'll just leave it on. Now, if we go to the next part here, preferred advertising platforms. So you can actually choose what advertising platforms they see immediately when they sign up. So if you're doing like a lower tier plan and you have everyone just basically sign up to the lower tier, you might just have like Meta and Meta and Instagram. Okay. Maybe on your higher tiers, you have Meta, Instagram, and Google search or something. Okay. Now, the reason I have all of them on, so I kind of mentioned this earlier in the video, Play doesn't yet have a automation system in place for that. When they do sign up to, like, let's say your second tier that includes Meta, Instagram, and Google search, it automatically just like toggles these on. You would have to basically get them to sign up. They would sign up to like the lower tier plan, and then you manually have to go in and adjust their account. I don't want to do that. That's too much work, especially if I'm starting to get a lot of people signing up. So I'd rather just have them have all the features included at the start. And this would be kind of like a grandfathered in price for those specific clients. And then once Play releases that way to automate what services they get as soon as they sign up, then I'll start to structure my plan a little bit different. Okay. Okay. And then moving on. So this is customizing the images that they see in the advertise tab here. So like these images, I think these are fine. I'm just going to leave them the way they are. But if you wanted to customize it, you can do that. Okay, now the business details. So this logo here and this image for the login page is exactly what you see here, right? So easy go, the logo, this is that login page. I might add something more here later on, but for now, I'm just going to keep it basic. And then this easy go name here is populated. It's a custom value that's just populated when you put in the name here. I'm not sure why it's not showing up now, but it did in the past. Okay, and then you can offer white label customer support and AI chatbot. I don't have that toggled on. I might do that in the future. I'm not sure if they charge extra for that. I have to double check with Play. It might be a free feature on the white label plan or one of the white label plans. So I'll just leave it off for now, but I can always change that later. Okay, so let's quickly talk about the client billing and how you set that up. Now, before this screen, it's going to say like attach Play or connect, sorry, not Play, connect Stripe account. Just click that and then go through the steps to connect it. It's pretty simple. You just got to add in a bit of your business information, name, address, stuff like that. But once it's connected, you're going to see two types of billing you can do. So let's do the first one here is the SaaS configurator. So this is where you can set your different price tiered plans. Now, if you want to do this, all you do is create plan down here. And then we can name the plan. So let's say professional. Oops, I don't know how to spell professional. There we go. And then pricing description. That's going to be, what does that mean? Pricing description. Let's just do like 90, or let's do like 15-day free trial, then $97 a month. Okay, and then 97, oops, not 976, 97, and then we'll do that monthly. Okay. Oh, and here you can add the trial. So let's say 15 days. I don't know why they don't let you just customize what days you want. But anyways, you can do 3, 7, 15, or 30. In this case, we'll do 15. And then we'll click Create Plan. Awesome. Your payment plan has been successfully created. Click OK. So you'll see it down here. $97 a month, professional plan, 15-day trial, then $97 a month after. Now, if you want to edit it, you can just click that and you can edit it. If you say you created it and you want to delete it, they don't have a delete, but you can archive. I'm not going to do it because I want this up, but you just click this little toggle here. It toggles to archive and then this disappears. Okay. And then down here, you can actually manage the features. So you can say which features you want added. So let's say, for example, we did like Facebook ads, add 10. So you can actually add a bunch. Instagram ads, Google ads, and let's just say like AI optimization. Okay. Now what's this? Add link for more details. More detailed link. Okay, so you can add a link where they could go to and get more details on the plan, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. I'll just leave that off for now. Let's click Save. Okay, awesome. So you can see it populated there with this these features. Okay. Okay, awesome. So we have that created, the pricing plan. Now, if we want to add like a % of ad spend rebilling. Let's try that again. Okay, now the other type of billing you can do, or you can add on to your subscription, is rebilling on the % of ad spend. So let me show you quickly how that works. Okay, so the other type of billing that you can do is % of ad spend, and then you can add this to your monthly subscription. So if you enable client billing, this is how it works. So it says, when enabled, your clients will pay you upfront by funding an initial balance, the initial charge amount. And then we monitor your client's ad spend daily and deduct your management fee directly from this prepaid balance based on actual ad spend. Your client continues paying for ads directly using their own payment method on file with Google or Meta. And then when their prepaid balance falls below a certain threshold, they're automatically recharged back up to the initial amount. This ensures that you're always paid upfront, eliminating overdue or unpaid management fees. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So right here is where you can set the % of ad spend. So let's say we set it to $10. And then you can estimate the average client monthly spend. Now they say this is optional. So let's just say it was, we expect them to spend $100 a month, okay? So it says estimate average client monthly spend. Enter your client's typical monthly ad spend. This is just an estimate to guide you. Your clients can spend more or less. We'll use this number as a general guideline to recommend an optimal initial charge and refill threshold. We monitor actual ad spend daily and automatically deduct your management fee from your client's prepaid balance, okay? Now, you can set your initial charge amount. Let's say $10. That's fine. We'll just do that. So it says this is the upfront amount your client pays directly to you. You, the admin, immediately receive the full amount. Your client continues paying separately for ads using their own payment method on file with Google or Meta. Okay. And then right here, step 4, set balance refill threshold. So we can say when it falls below, I don't know, let's say $5. You would probably have these numbers set higher, to be honest, but let's just say $5. So it says your client's prepaid balance automatically refills back to the initial charge amount whenever it drops below this threshold. This ensures your management fees are always covered upfront without interruption. Okay. So they actually give a quick example on the side here. I didn't realize. It says quick example, initial client charge $100. Your client pays upfront to you. Your management fee 10%. Client's monthly ad spend, let's say it was $1,000, paid separate by the client to Google or Meta. So then your monthly earning would have been $100. Now it says we monitor your client's ad spend daily and deduct your management fee based on actual spend directly from their prepaid balance. When their prepaid balance falls below your refill threshold, example $10, they're automatically charged again, refilling their balance back up to the initial charge amount, $100, which is what they set in the example. This ensures that you're always paid upfront and completely eliminating overdue or unpaid fees. So this is a new feature that Plai released, and it's pretty awesome. It's just another way to, make some additional profit if you want to do it like that. Okay, now I just want to quickly show you how they can sign up on this website that you get if you join my affiliate. And then they'll see here, okay, $97 a month. If they pay annually, $864. They can see all the features and stuff down there. Then I'm going to click sign up. Now this is my checkout page. I got to edit this because this is using like an old GHL checkout page. That's an old Go High Level. Like I was using this to sell Go High Level before, but now I'm going to use this to sell Plai White Label. So I just got to change this and specific to Plai. But anyways, so let's just say this is ABC Roofers. Email address, let's go kylecanch@gmail.com. Phone number, you can just put that. Oops, that's my real phone number. Don't call me, please. Just kidding. Click next step. Okay, awesome. So you'll see here, I have the $97 a month plan, 15-day trial, or they can select the 15-day trial at $864 per month plan. Now, I actually created these products in Go High Level. So I use Go High Level for my website and a few other things, a few of the like email automations and stuff. You don't have to. If you want, you can use it. Otherwise, you can use whatever web builder that you normally use. But anyways, I just wanted to show you that quickly. And we can go back to, let's go back here. Okay, so we've done pretty much built out, customized the SaaS. The only other thing I would recommend doing is creating some winning ad templates for whatever niche that you are starting out with. In my case, it's going to be the life coaches. And I won't do that right now, but maybe in another video or maybe a little bit later in this video, we can go through creating those winning ad templates, because that's part of the offer actually that I'm going to be sending out to these people into DMs. Okay, now for this challenge, I want to start out with a free outreach method or something that's very low cost. Um, my experience is cold DMs, so that's the one that I'm going to choose. But of course, you can choose whatever one works for you or whatever one that maybe you have experience with. So some free low cost strategies are cold DM, cold email, cold call, word of mouth. You can do organic content and over time build up an organic following. But in this case, we're just going to do cold DMs. So I'm going to show you how I do those, including the initial script. Now, I actually use a automation software for sending out DMs. It speeds up the process. You don't have to, like you can do it manually, especially at the start if you're on a tight budget. I've just been using this software for a long time. It's called Flowchat, and it's a pretty amazing DM automation software. So I'll quickly show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is what the pipeline in Flowchat looks like. And essentially what I do is I go to Facebook groups in my specific niche. So let's say in this case, it's life coaches. I'll go to that life coaching Facebook group. And what I'll do is I'll look at posts that have a lot of comments on them. And I'll sort of quickly do a scan and see, okay, good. These are life coaches that are actually commenting on these posts. And then with Flowchat, you can actually import all those comments into your pipeline. So that's what I have here in this first pipeline stage. It's imported prospects from posts. Okay. And then the reason why I like to start with importing the commenters first is that usually that there's some intent, and you can tell that these are usually these are like life coaches. Whereas you can also go to like the follower list and import like that entire follower list. There might be like 10,000 followers or something in that group. The problem with that is that you're going to also get a bunch of like freelancers and maybe potentially low quality leads. So I just find that the quality of lead is a little bit higher because there's a little bit more intent when somebody makes a comment on a post. And usually it's like the actual life coach or people who are in that specific niche. Okay, so I usually start by importing comments first, and then I might go into the follower list and import those. Okay, so now once those are imported, there's another step that actually qualifies those leads a little more. So I'll quickly show you that. Just to give you an idea of how I run my automation. If you're interested in Flowchat, also let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to make some content on that separately. But I just want to show you how my pipeline works or my automation works. So if I go to automation here, you'll see here the first step, once it's imported and I run this automation, it's going to qualify the profile. And then down here, I've already created like an ideal audience with some, what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but with some criteria that they need to match in order for them to go onto the next step. So then when I run that automation, so I only have 5 leads right now in this pipeline, but let's say I had like 100, it would go through all those profiles and make sure, like, for example, one thing it would look at is like, where's their country from? If it says they're from like some random overseas country, I probably don't want that as a potential client. Okay. So it's going to disregard that lead and not push them to the next stage. Okay. Now, once they're in this qualified prospect stage, now this is where I can send out my initial DM. Okay. So I'll quickly show you what that stage looks like. Okay. So for this next stage of the pipeline, what it's actually going to do is it's going to like a post on their profile. It's going to send them a friend request, and then it's going to send them a direct message. Now, if they accept the friend request, that direct message will show in their inbox immediately. Otherwise, it might say like, you received a message from this person, and it goes to like a different inbox. But ideally, you want them to accept your friend request so that it eventually shows up in their main inbox. Okay. Now I want to show you the DM that I send, and your first DM that you send, you always want to lead with value. Okay. You don't want to pitch them your service. You don't want to say like, hey, I have this awesome software and you can get a 15-day trial right away. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes to be pitched immediately, right? So you got to sort of warm them up a bit with some sort of value offer. So let me quickly show you what I write them, okay? So the first DM is, hey, first name. This is a custom value. So it's obviously going to populate with, whatever the first name is in Facebook. It says, hey, first name, was wondering if you could help me out for a sec. This year, I've been focused on helping more coaches use ads the right way to get more coaching clients without overcomplicating things or hiring expensive agencies. I put together a kit with 10 proven ad templates, full copy, creative, targeting, and offers already built, plus a simple retargeting strategy that helps turn followers, views, and post engagement into loyal clients. Been sharing it with a few coaches who are active and ready to grow. Would you be cool if I sent it over? No pressure at all. Just thought it might be genuinely helpful. Okay. So I'm leading with value by giving them this kit and, all this copy and creative and targeting and offer already built out. Now, of course, I've built this out in my AI ad software, which is going to be eventually the next stage, or the actual pitch eventually, is that, hey, I have this built out. It's in my software. You can try it out for free, blah, 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 right? But the other thing I also want to provide, which I haven't created yet, so maybe I'll do that in another video, or I'll create it and then show you guys what I built. But basically, it's going to be a 90-day content strategy so that they have something to actually post and build those views and that engagement and those likes, so that when they do implement the retargeting strategy, they actually have something to retarget, and hopefully that turns into clients. So that's essentially the strategy there. It's more pitching a retargeting ads using EasyGo, I guess, in this case, to run retargeting ads, and then also a content strategy, which they could use even the social planner in EasyGo to automate all the postings ahead of time. Okay, so that's essentially how the DM software works. Okay, now I just want to quickly run some numbers by. So I sent out 230 messages in, I think, the last 3 or 4 days. And of those 230, I think around 40 people responded. So if divide that by, so 40 divided that by 230. So it's about a 17% response rate. Now, I don't know how many of those are actually going to convert into trials. It could be a lot, it could be none, right? So we'll have to, I'll document that obviously in this series, and we'll see how well this method does in converting, leads into actual paying subscribers. But theoretically, if I could get, let's say, 30% of that 40 to try out the system, or try out the SaaS, so that's 12. And then let's say only, 50% actually convert. Well, then that would be 6 subscribers on your SaaS. I have no idea if that will actually be true. It could be less than that. It could be more than that. I guess that's just something that we'll have to keep track of and document as the series goes on. Okay, now I want to mention one thing about the strategy. We're going to start out with DMs and like these free methods, to acquire clients. But once we actually get some paying clients and some revenue coming in, then of course I'm going to run ads, and I'll show you exactly how I do that. And we'll run them using Play. Maybe we'll test out the AI avatars. Maybe we'll test out some AI video generating softwares. We'll test out a bunch of different ads and see which ones work. And then I'm more than happy to give you guys those ads for your own, if you're doing this challenge as well. Okay, I think that's a good spot to leave it for the first video of the challenge. Of course, I'm going to continue doing this and hopefully try and post an update every few days. And then, hopefully we grow this to 10K a month and we do it fast. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and I hope you follow along the journey. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments. If you want to do this side by side with me or alongside with me, join the affiliate, hop on those calls, and we'll build this together. Awesome. Looking forward to chatting with you all again, and take care.
Woo! Orla's won!